for the Independence Day weekend, and they're going to be gone. Looks like they're permanently staying at Union Station. And for folks that don't know...
No. They got billions of funding. They sent the kits out nationwide. They're rolling out nationwide. And then next year, they're rolling out into every town. They're going to be everywhere. They're going to grope your wife. They're criminals. They love it.
Chicago's the third largest media market in the country, followed by New York and LA, 1 and 2. And if it wasn't for my video, people around the Chicagoland area or your listeners or anyone throughout the world wouldn't have known that TSA is in Chicago's Union Station.
And they keep saying, oh, it's terrorism if you don't tell us you're coming, as if you're not media. So tell people what happened. You shot video, then they find you weeks later.
Right. They find I went to the Metro. It's like a bar and grill type thing at Union Station, and that's where TSA agents were eating lunch. So I wanted to do a film. Our taxpayer dollars is giving TSA lunch at Union Station. And then while I'm sitting, I'm trying to be discreet. An Amtrak police officer comes up to me and he says, "Hey, as you saw in the video, you're the one that filmed us last week. You put it on YouTube." And I tried to act dumb at first, like, "What are you talking about? I didn't film anything." But then I said, "So what's the problem? What if I filmed TSA?" And the video goes on. He goes on to say, we don't have a right to film TSA. It could be, because on my video on July 5th, I gave the day, the time, where I was at, where TSA was being...
Well, yeah, you're the enemy. You're the American people. You're not allowed to film gods while they violate people's Fourth Amendment and take over criminally.
And because I did that, I gave terrorists an opportunity to know where they were. And remember, Alex, before NATO, I was with Luke Radowski in downtown Chicago, and undercover officer said, if you put this picture on YouTube, I could get shot by a terrorist.
Yeah, so you mean the terrorists they're putting in Libya and Syria and the underwear bomber they got on the plane? That's why we've got to overturn their fake terror. Their bosses staged the terror. It's totally made up. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No worries, Alex. Everyone should be upset by this. Everyone should be angry that our taxpayer dollars is funding this. And, sooner or later, we're going to see the body scanners. We're going to see the full groping at the train stations. And this Amtrak police officer kept saying, I don't have a right to show what TSA is doing. He admitted that the government sent them my video, and they were very upset by that.
And by the way, you taped all that. Have you gotten any word since you put that out? We're going to play some of it when we come back.
I have not. I haven't been to Union Station in a week. And I usually go, again, I'm from the suburbs. I don't have a car, so I'm an independent journalist. I take the train into the city for some events.
No. It's a Nazi political checkpoint of commissars in their outside color of law telling you can't film in a public commons. They're totally full of bull. It's like the cops that shot the guy in handcuffs in San Francisco and confiscated all the cameras and then got caught because one person didn't turn it over. I mean, look, you live in a state, though, where they try to indict you for filming them. I mean, it doesn't matter how many times it gets overthrown. They're a mafia government. So how did it end as they were trying to convert Chicago fully to North Korea?
How's it going to end, you ask?
No, I mean, how did it end as they sit there trying to threaten you?
Oh, well, it ended, I gave him my ID, and, after that, I'm like, am I being detained? Am I being detained at all? If not, can I leave? Because I don't want to be here.
Yeah, I would have gotten their IDs and said, look, criminals, you want to go put me in one of your little threat databases? The American people are putting you in the database. We know you're scum. I just can't help it.
And I'm thankful that, the Lord has given me a sense of calmness during these type of events where I didn't overreact or I didn't, raise my voice at all. I was just very calm and collective.
Yeah, in my experience, more and more, it gets their attention.
Right. In the video, you can see that police officer was trying to be very intimidated, being a bully to me, saying America nothing, and that... Oh, yeah,
you say, but America has freedom. He goes, America nothing.
Yeah, I thought this was America. He says, America nothing. He says, I'm a federal worker. And I go on to ask him, well, who funds the federal government, Mr. Amtrak police officer? The people fund that. So we, the people, have a right to know about what the TSA is doing. No one's reporting that the TSA is at train station. So I have a duty as an independent journalist and as a citizen of the U.S. to report this.
Well, the Drudge Report has taken our reports and putting them out nationwide. He covered the one out of California, so the White House wants him shut down.
BePrepared.com.
We're going to get final comments from Julio Rausseo from Chicagoland here in a moment. I want to play some of the audio and video First he shows the video of the checkpoints, then they come over and confront him 2 weeks later. The secret police saying you could be a terrorist. You're like, well, it's America. I can film here in this mall area what you're doing. America, nothing. America, nothing. Well, yeah, that means your bank accounts, your private property, your kids. They're inoculating people now without authorization. They just do what they want because they got guns. The bankers want it that way. It's a lawless criminal takeover. Let's go to this report. Here it is.
Let's take a look.
All right, We Are Change is very happy to announce that we have a new correspondent in the Midwest, Julio Rausseo of Illinois. Now, 2 weeks ago, Julio released a great video showing how TSA agents were setting up a checkpoint at the Union train station in Chicago.
We have TSA agents. You know, these aren't police officers. They don't have a right to grope us. They don't have a right to wear any badges. They're not authorized law enforcement agents, yet they have the audacity to do what they do at the airports. They have the audacity to come to our train stations.
Now, the video was a big hit, even with Amtrak police who worked within Union Station, and they actually targeted and found Julio a week later when he was having dinner at Union Station, came up to him and tried to intimidate and harass him. But as a good journalist always does, he took out the video camera and recorded everything that happened.
What's the law?
Are you going to listen, or you going to be kicked out of here and you're going to piss me off?
No, I don't want to piss you off.
You're going to listen.
I want to listen.
Listen.
I want to know what law.
You still talking. I'm telling you to your face.
Yes.
Do not videotape us. If you come beyond that point.
But I'm not beyond that point. I'm here at the restaurant.
If you come like you did before,
right,
come beyond that point, you're going to jail, sir, because it could be used for terrorist activity. Right now, you're in violation because
what kind of terrorism?
Because people know a time, the date. You gave an explanation about TSA.
Yeah, but I'm a reporter. But I'm a reporter.
Show me ID with a reporter. Did you approach us and say, hey, I want to take video?
I didn't think I had to. I thought this was America.
Yeah. No, America is nothing. You know better. Where's your ID?
I'm not doing anything illegal.
Yeah, yes you are.
I'm not going to give you my. I'm not doing anything illegal.
Your ID.
For what's the reason?
Because I'm
not at the security checkpoint. I'm not at the Amtrak.
Wait a minute. You did do it. We just didn't catch you. You got to remember something. You did a violation. We didn't know it was going to go on YouTube.
All right, that's enough.
And the video didn't.
This is about political checkpoints that are going to be on every major street corner, and they're just going to pull you over, get you out, Army truck, re-education. I'm serious. The Army trains for this now. And the TSA are their little weirdo minders like the brown shirts. And there's a bunch of other videos. There's other ones barking at him. We're going to get you. We're going to get you. Julio, I guess this is the new America. I told everybody it was coming, and next phase, they're going to be everywhere. And they are beginning the groping. By the way, I've seen video at bus and train stations where they even strip children. So there's nothing that's enough for them to keep us safe from the terrorists. Yes. Notice how we're the terrorists now. Notice you were told your journalism is terrorism, pal.
Well, Alex, I wasn't going to release this video, and then after the Colorado shooting and reading some documents, one from New Jersey's Fusion Center, the New Jersey Regional Operations Intelligence Center, and literally this report came out 14 hours after the shooting in Colorado, an incident assessment, and they go on to admit here in page 4, we could see more lone offender and homegrown extremists, and then in page 5, they admit that now photographing or videotaping facilities, security posts, or exit and entry posts, taking notes is now deemed suspicious activity. And again, this is right.
Yeah, no, they're taking over America and planting the banker flag. They're putting us under martial law, and they have your picture up there. I mean, 2 weeks later, you're at a restaurant, and they're going to let you know, you little American, you're a slave now, boy. All right, doing a quick 5 minutes with Julio Rausseo. Then we're going to continue into retransmission. We're live right now. Look, I almost want to, I don't have the time to do it. I'm busy fighting the globalist here, but I almost want to go to Chicago and go in there and just let them beat me down, let them arrest me. I know it's a mafia town and stuff, but we've got to make a stand, sue them. Rob Dude just won a big lawsuit against Pittsburgh, and he got arrested for no reason trying to cover it. But I'm going to personally sue these people. I mean, these are just horrible creatures. And I mean, because I mean, we only played a short clip of this. But I mean, as you said, you had to release this video now because they may just try to disappear you. I mean, I guess you're in this giant mall area of the train station. And people are walking around with their video cameras. The government's surveilling you as if terrorists don't want to know when there's a checkpoint. This is all just slave training. And so, I mean, they told you, too, on the tape. They said, we were sent here by the government. So they're political commissars. Very creepy.
It is creepy. Here's a Homeland Security document from this month, July 2012, Performance Venues, Indicators of Violence and Prospective Measures, reiterates the New Jersey's Fusion Center documents and admits indicators of surveillance by potential attackers includes persons using or carrying video camera observation equipment in a near facility for over an extended period of time, or a person using maps or photographs. And they admit performance venues includes theaters, concert halls, auditoriums, amphitheaters, sports venues. So now we're going to see Homeland Security, TSA at these venues. So I felt the need to release this video and to point out, number one, that Amtrak police admitted to me, this wasn't on camera, but they admitted to me that they read these documents. I told them about Homeland Security's right-wing extremist document. The guy admitted to me, yeah, I dealt with sovereign citizens yesterday at Union Station. So Amtrak police, they all read these documents, and there's a roll call document, May 17th, 2012, Homeland Security and the FBI, warning of theater attacks. So, folks, if we do have a terrorist attack in this country, we need to fire every single intelligence person, Napolitano, all of these before.
Oh, no, they always get more power because they're the ones staging it.
Exactly. And so I plead with the people, don't be afraid, don't be intimidated, pray to the Lord above, or just believe in love, and go out and film the TSA. Don't be afraid, go to Union Station.
Folks, they have announced they are setting up checkpoints on highways, and I'm telling you, I don't go to the airport with my family because I can't have the pedos go after them, and most of them are admitted pedos, even convicted ones. But I've gotten to the point where, I mean, you know, you're not... I pull up, you got army trucks, a checkpoint. I mean, I'm sorry, perverts. You're not groping us. I mean, they're just murdering criminals. I mean, that's just a bunch of criminal trash that took over. We know who you are, filth. You can read all your pipe dreams about terrorists. Your daddy, the big banks, runs all those terrorists, okay? We're done.
Alex,
yeah.
Quickly, when that Amtrak police officer told me that the government sent them my video, for a second I was kind of scared. Oh, no, they're monitoring me. But after I thought it over, I felt very proud. I wear it as a badge.
No, it shows they're criminals. It shows the system's criminal. They're scared of you showing what they're doing because what they're doing is illegal, and they want to phase it in. Look, we got it kicked out in Houston because they had one protest. We're going to kick this out everywhere. They don't want it known because they want to sneak up on us because they're like a thief in the night.
And like I said in one of these videos, you don't have to be a good-looking person with a sharp suit and a teleprompter to be a journalist. I'm 22 years old. I'll be 23 in a couple of weeks. And I felt, you know, I studied broadcasting in college. I know the tricks. I know the deception. And so I felt that it's my obligation. I'm not going to war, but I'll go to the info war, and I'm willing to do this for my family, for people.
You've got to do it. It's not just that you're willing, Julio. You have no future if you don't. God bless you. Everybody should join Julio. Everybody should go to that station. In fact, everybody should go there tomorrow at noon Central. We'll cover it live on the radio. Let's have 100 people. Now, let's give people a few days. Well, you know, they'll just pull out that day. That's how they work. They never want to give us a chance to show we're the boss.